Alright guys, good evening. I know it's been a little while, we haven't streamed in probably it's been about a week, but I want to take a little bit of a break before Black Ops 4 came out, um, just to kind of get things right. I don't want to burn myself out, and then when the game comes out, I'm just bored after a day. I gotta figure out why my... because I have to re-log into, hang on a second guys, I gotta get my Twitch set up right. Hang on. Let's see, restream. Give me 1 minute, guys. I just gotta get my Twitch reset up here. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Why can't I... Let's see, let's try this again. Unable to connect. What do you mean, dude? I can't add? What are you talking about? Oh. Oh. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see. API has expired. Let's see if this works. Let's see, this should do it now. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be so fucking confused. Like, flat out, I'm gonna be fucking lost. Let's see. Why is it unable to connect, bro? I don't understand. Um... Um... Why can't it connect? That's what I'm not understanding. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to figure out why Twitch isn't working. Okay, you know what? Let's delete this channel in total. And then let's hang on, guys. Let's see. There we go. That's the ticket. Okay, now we're good. We got it. 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 We're good. Alright. That's what we needed to do. And now YouTube should be up and functioning, right? Let's check that shit out. On the YouTube. Let's see. Are we streaming right now? That shit out. There we go. We good. We're up and running, guys. We are up and fucking running, finally. Oof. Alright. Very nice. Alright. Here we go. That was crazy. That was so weird. So for some reason, when I set up my other Twitch account, or when I had well, was it this Twitch account? Yeah, when I had, no, it was my other Twitch account. When I had that set up, it was already linked to my my Restream account, and for some reason it like would not accept my new Twitch on there, so I had to like legit delete my YouTube and my Twitch channel from there and like start that channel up fresh in order for everything to work. That was weird. That was super fucking weird, but we're good to go now. We're ready to rock and roll. I should probably, oh, you know what I'm gonna actually do first? We are going to grab one of these and get one of these bad boys ready to go. That's our first plan of attack here.
You didn't bring enough hell pigs to take on the Soviets.
You didn't bring enough hell pigs to take on a Soviet. That was a terrible, terrible Russian. Ah, really? You're gonna drop me a nuke, dude? Of all the drops, you're gonna give me a nuke? Who even wants a nuke anyway? What's that? Ooh, max ammo. Alright, I'll take that. I'll load up this here handgun with that.
Just what the doctor ordered.
There we go. Let's drop all you bitches. Alright, so let's take the teleporter and let's get this ooh, oops, still got a couple guys up. Alright, let's teleport and let's get this IMR ready to go, or ICR I should say. IMR is from Advanced Warfare, for those of you guys that remember. But we'll get the ICR all good and ready to rock. Hopefully we get dead wire on it right off the rip. No, I definitely don't want fireworks. There we go. Beautiful. So now we'll have enough money to go hit that box a few times.
If I don't find ammo, I will have to kill them with my breath.
Oh, it's over here. It's over here. It's over here. No, it's not. Oh, there it is. Okay. Nice. So we got that. Alright, so we good. Oh, where's the box at? It's in the back hallway. So let's go hit that box a few times just to see if we can get something good out of it. I don't know. I don't know what we can get right now that we really want. Like, we're good. Like, we got some point guns and shit. And that's all that matters. I never opened this door. Ugh. But we got some good point guns and shit right now, so we're really not in bad shape.
Find ammo, I will have to kill them with my breath.
I guess I'll take a dredge. But from here out, we can pretty much just chill with what we got. I'd rather.
Don't slip in the slime.
Although the dredge does take for fucking ever to reload, but that's alright. At least we got, you know, we're good. We got good point guns now, so all you have to worry about is getting like a Mark II and a Thunder gun, and we're good. So we can pretty much just chill with these guns for a bit here. It's definitely gonna take us a while though. Like for some reason, dude, the Thunder gun is not something I easily get on this map. Like it usually takes me a good little while to get takes me a good while to end up with a Thunder gun on here. Ba da ba ba da ba. Let's see. Let's get you guys over here. Ooh. Um, do we have hang on a second. I just want to double check my chat rooms here because the Twitch one doesn't look right. Something don't look right here. Let's see. Channel. Pop out the chat. Okay. We're good there. And then let me just double check. Oh, why did it just delete that? No. That. No. Okay. Alright, we good. We are a good, right? Am I good? One sec, guys. Hold up. Bear with me. I'm still trying to get my whole Twitch reset up, dude. This is such a pain in the nuts. Like, I used to have everything set up where, like, as soon as my shit opened, everything was set up the way it was supposed to be set up. And now it's not working the way that it should. Let's see. Alright, we good, dude. We are fucking good. Need to shrink this guy up a little bit. Alright. Hell yeah. There we go. Alright. Let's see.
Die again, hell pig!
I don't know if I want to pack this gun or not. That's like my main thought right now is if I really want to spend the money to pack the MP40. Or just like leave it as is.
Hagib newts, hell pigs! Die! Die now, son of bitch!
Do we want to waste the money packing now? We'll just hold off. Actually, the Dredge is a really good point gun because it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And it's got tons of ammo. The Dredge is probably one of my favorite point weapons, to be totally honest with you, at least in Black Ops 3. The MP40 is great. it just does a little bit too much damage. Like one ding from this thing, and it actually does a pretty obscene amount of damage. One shot to the head. Like, here, am I safe? 3-shot kill, easy. So the MP40 is great. It's cheap. It's a good gun, but it's just not worth it. Nah, man, I don't use a jewel. Jewel's for fags, dude. Fuck that thing. Let's see. Let's get these guys over yonder.
Come,
Why are they
let's dance
grouping
the
up so
Yablutska.
weird, dude? Why are they? I don't get it. Dude, they use this little partition in the weirdest ways, dude. I don't understand it. Alright, so we're gonna run this gun until it's empty.
No vodka for you.
No vodka. No, what was that? Oh, the fucking crawlers, dude. Unfortunate, dude. Hella unfortunate. Where did the Nova crawlers come from? Did they teleport beneath me?
Who didn't pay the electric bill?
That shouldn't have happened. The only Nova crawlers that were there were fucking with the pack. Did they turn around? I wonder if they were lagging a little bit more behind than I thought they were, and they fucking turned around to the wall. That's the only thing I could think of. That's
I
alright.
think Dempsey is right. It is a bit fishy.
That's aight, yo. Boss is texting, so hold up. Gotta check the boss. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this time with vigor. That was only 6 shots, dude. Already fucking up. Really, dude? You're just gonna die like that? What a little puss. Dude just dies after 7 bullets. Psh.
Getting low on ammunition.
Do 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 do.
Taste communist aggression, filthy worm train.
Hang on a second, guys. I gotta do a little quick research for work. Give me 1 second. Druga Foxy. All right, there we go. We good. Do 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 do. Let's see what do we got upstairs. Oh, hello. Oh, wrong one. There we go. There we
Why
go.
am I so heavy now? Bad hell pigs, bad! Running low on ammo! I'm drunk. No touchy! I have issue. Double points. This is proper socialist reform.
There we go. Alright, so these things are, Let's crack this door open. Should we hit that box?
I'm out of ammo. Maybe I should just drink instead. Piss
What do you
on
think?
someone.
Should we hit the box? What up, CM Sizzle? How you doing, Home Slice? Do we want to hit the box while we're here? There's another one right here somewhere. I hear him. There's a couple of them right there, huh? Fuck. Now let's get the other doors opened up first. That's our main concern. So let's get power on, doors open. Maybe if we have enough cash left over at the end of the round, we'll go ahead and buy Mule Kick. Probably gonna need to buy ammo before anything else by the time we're done opening up this last door. Should be like 20 something. Oh, that's a cheapo door. That's right. That's a real cheap door. Let's see. So we good there. Power's up and running. Fuck. What do I want to
Hey,
do?
where is all the ammo at?
Actually, let's go ahead and buy a knife.
Perfect.
That's
More
what we're gonna
things
do.
to chase me around.
Um, did you buy in store or did you pay for it online? But yeah, I told you, dude, I don't fucks with GameStop, dog. I really don't. You made okay, so it works online that you pay for it, and then they're supposed to email you the code, right? Why they wouldn't just email you the code the second you paid for it, I don't know. Because it's not like you can do anything with that code. Like, you can enter it, and it can validate you getting Black Ops 4 to your PlayStation account. But it's not like you can download the game or anything. So why they don't just give you your code, I don't know. But they'll probably, what they typically do is they send them out in batches of like 5 or 10,000 at a time. So I would say if you don't have your code by like tomorrow night, you'll probably end up getting your code like midday tomorrow is my guess, is my guesstimation. So they'll, and I mean, I don't know, do they do pre-downloads for PlayStation? Like, can you pre-download the game and then they grant you access, or how does that work? But you'll probably get your code tomorrow, dude. I wouldn't panic. You'll probably get the code tomorrow. I think the only people that don't get to play day one are people that have really, really shitty banks that don't clear the money out of their account. Like, there's some shitty banks that, like, if you make a purchase online, it takes them, like, 24 hours or so to clear the money. So typically people that don't get to pay or play on day one is, like, let's say I pre-ordered the game tonight and my bank doesn't clear it until tomorrow. And then GameStop still has to go through their confirmation process, which takes like another 12 hours. Typically, those are the people that get fucked. Yeah, I wouldn't panic too hard, dude. You'll probably end up like they're closed now. Like all of their offices and shit are down now. So I'll bet you that you'll get it like when you get home from school tomorrow, that you'll have your code waiting for you. I wouldn't panic too hard about it, dude. And if you can, I'd shoot them an email, like their customer service, and just be nice and be like, hey, pre-order the game. Said I'd get my code, haven't received it yet. Can you check it out? And they might even have like a thing on their website where you can like request your code back or something like that. But I'm sure they'll email it to you. But yeah, they're definitely slow and they definitely like to cut shit. And it might even have like, has anybody gotten their download code yet? Because it could be a thing, where like they don't even get their codes to send out until like 12 hours before the game is released or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't panic too hard, dude. I'm sure you'll be okay. But yeah, I still either way, dude. I don't fucks with GameStop ever. Fuck that shit.
You don't want my
I would
Probably
rather
tastes
buy a
like what?
hard copy off of their website than fucking do a digital download through them. Or I'd rather get the digital download from the Black Ops website, although I'm sure that just fucking directs you to the GameStop website these days anyway. I'm sure they're one in the same.
Die, hell dog! Woof, woof. Die, demon spawn! It is happy hour!
Oh, we got the knife. We wanted that right there. But yeah, GameStop is GameStop is fucking bogus, dude. GameStop sucks, 100%. There's no denying it. But they're worth as much as they are because they own that, you know, kids in your position. They own the young gamer market. Just because it's just like this weird thing where there's better options to pay for a game, but like every teenager out there decides to go through GameStop, and so they have that market that just keeps getting recycled every year. It's super weird that it works that way, but it does. That's why GameStop is still viable. That's why they're still in business.
Let's stay healthy. You see what happens when you touch Nikolai? Why am I always needing more ammo? Nikolai is coming for you!
Dude, it's not worth it though, man. Just for a skin? So like, let's say, in a hypothetical situation, let's say that GameStop fucks you, and they don't send you your code until like Friday night, we'll say, not like tomorrow by midnight, but let's say that they don't send you your code until Friday night, until like 9 or 10 o'clock Friday night, or hell, even Saturday night. If you don't get to play until like 2 days after the game comes out, is that worth it just for a pistol skin? I mean, they should be able to. You should have a picture of what the skin or what the gun is. And like, honestly, dude, like I've pre-ordered a lot of games through GameStop, dude. Like I probably pre-ordered like 2 or 3 dozen games through GameStop. Any digital bonuses are never worth it. Physical bonuses, yes. Like if you get like a game poster or some type of whatever, yeah, it's cool. But anytime that it's an in-game reward, not worth it. Like when I pre-ordered Far Cry 5, I did it through GameStop because the only way you could pre-order it was through GameStop. At the time, the way that Steam was doing it was you could pre-order the game, but they didn't have a season pass plus game pre-order. All they had was the game. Or you had to buy the season pass standalone. So it would have ended up being like $130, where through GameStop you could get the game and the season pass for $99.99. So I did it through GameStop, and you know, you got like some bonus weapon skins and shit like that, and they were like the most ridiculously ugly skins I've ever seen. I have never used any of them. And then like they gave you got like a free vehicle with some cool skin on it. The vehicle you couldn't even use until you were like halfway through the game. Same thing with that. Like you got a helicopter, a van, a handgun, a rifle, and a quad. The rifle you couldn't afford until you were almost like, or no, I'm sorry, I lied. No, it was the exclusive skin, but you still had to buy the gun in game. so you couldn't even afford the gun or hell even the bullets for it until you were like halfway to 3/4 of the way through the game, unless you spent like the first 10 hours just grinding just for money. So the guns you couldn't even use until you're almost done with the game, and the vehicles you couldn't unlock until you'd completed like a couple of specific missions that didn't come until later in the game. So like it's if it's digital shit, dude, it is not worth it ever. It's never worth it, bro. I'm telling you, it is never ever ever worth it. I don't fuck with that shit anymore, dude. Yeah, dude. Especially with Call of Duty. Dude, it's not worth doing, bro. I'm telling you. Don't like if you can do it from now on, like just pre-order like through the PlayStation Store, man. I'm telling you, like it's just not worth dealing with GameStop ever, like ever. All right, let's see. Um.
Why am I so heavy now? If I don't find ammo, I will have to kill them with my breath.
All right, let's go ahead and let's go get let's go buy Mule Kick and double tap and get the fuck out of here. Do 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 do.
Why is no
Oh.
one caring about my lack of ammo?
But see, this is one of the advantages of playing PC games
My tap
is
now
that
doubled,
you get to
but not my
buy all of
vodka.
your games online, and so long as they're available for like pre-download or whatever, you can do it. You don't really have to fuck with CD keys anymore. You don't have to mess with discs ever. Like it's so much easier. Like even with with the Blackout 4 beta, like had it pre-downloaded 3 or 4 days before it even was released. Um, like it's just PC is the way to go, dude. Ooh,
Fuck
nice,
you,
right off the
monkey.
rip. So let's go ahead and let's go buy the ICR and let's get that thing packed. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna be fine, dude. Like, I'm sure that they're gonna send you your code tomorrow. It's just like, even that kind of shit, like the
Soft power,
frustration of it.
so
Nice, you got
smooth.
Deadwire too.
And this
Even the
upgraded
frustration
weapon
of
is
having
nice
this
too.
be a problem, I'd be like, dude, I'm done. Like, I'm sure if I open up the Blizzard store right now, I'll bet you I can pre-download it right now. Like, I'm almost willing to bet you money I could pre-download Black Ops 4 right now. Unless they don't allow pre-downloads to start like tomorrow or something. But even if that's the case, as soon as the shit's available, I'm gonna be downloading it. Nah, Amazon's actually really good. Amazon is really, really good with CD keys. I bought a handful of games from them, and Amazon's always been like immediate. Like, I buy the game, and then within like 5 or 10 minutes, I have an email telling me that I have a CD key waiting for me, and it's easy. They've actually been really good. Them and G2A. G2A has been like one of my favorite websites. Like, when I really wanted to buy the new Doom, well, not new, it's 2 years old now, but when I wanted to buy Doom 2016, it was for sale. It was on sale in the Steam store, and it was even on sale it was still $45. This is like a year ago now, so it was about a year after the game came out. The game was still selling full price for 60 bucks. Steam had it on sale for 45. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy it. And before I bought it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check G2A really quick just to see. I was able to buy a CD key for it. With whatever bonus maps. I think it was either the season pass or it was like the game of the year edition or whatever, the big edition. Which would have cost, even on sale, it would have been $90 through Steam. I was able to buy it for $22 on G2A. So, but you guys, for PlayStation games, I don't think that they have a. I don't think G2A does game codes for PlayStation. It might, like, that might be a thing now that CD keys are kind of universal across all platforms. You can check it though. Like, they might, and you can always find shit for cheap on there, dude. Like, always. Like, however much shit costs on Steam, it's usually at least half on G2A. Like, minimum. It could be more. It could be like a 75% discount. Like, I've had games that cost $30 on Steam that cost like legitimately $3 on G2A.
Greedy capitalist dogs, give me ammo! Running low on ammo! I'm drunk. That will keep
All
them
right,
out
let's
for a
go
while.
ahead. Oh, let's turn on the teleporter first. I mean, like I said, dude, I'm sure you'll be fine, dude. I'm sure you'll get your code tomorrow. I really wouldn't freak out about it. Um, but yeah, fuck GameStop, dude. Either way, fuck GameStop. They're fucking scumbags. Like, the only way that I would ever tell anybody that GameStop is good, and like, I'm fully willing to admit this, but if GameStop came to me
Now I can
today
keep my pants
and they
from
were like,
getting
yo, we'll
bloodier.
sponsor your
Hey,
channel and we'll give you $2 million a year if you tell
this
people
will
to go
make
to our
demon
stores,
holes nicely.
then you know what? Yes, I would tell everybody to buy from GameStop.
A shotgun. Now
But
I
that's
just need
literally
a
the
shot
only
blast.
way. Even if they offered me like $100,000, I'd sell it for GameStop. But they
Come,
do.
baby, we
They
do the
fucking suck.
59, eh?
GameStop absolutely sucks.
This is nice and light. Hello, zombies! I am coming for you!
Nah, 20 bucks, dude. I don't want to lie to nobody. Like the two people that watch this stream, I wouldn't lie to you guys for 20 bucks. Hell no. That ain't worth the payout.
You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned!
Like that's 100% not worth the effort. Ooh. Alright, so we for sure need we definitely need a thunder gun. I just made a bunch of Nova crawlers right there. That's unfortunate.
Vodka for everybody! I like it rough, but not that rough. Come, let's dance for Yabluchka.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were assuming that it probably took like what 20 minutes for the actual like automated response to come through. Yeah, the like actually getting an email back is like a whole pain in the ass of its own. But and the thing is they're probably answering another like 10,000 emails just like yours at minimum 10,000 emails. Does anybody you know have their CD key yet? Like, has anybody actually gotten their emails with them?
It's that clicking again. Oh, ammo! I never met an MG I didn't like. All right, who wants to try and take me?
Damn, it's legitimately giving me like all this shit guns.
Beats a hammer and sickle every time. What was that? Oh, crawler! Hey, snipers may wear diapers, but we get all the ladies, eh? Hey! Does anyone else hear that, or is it just me?
Snipers wear diapers. I have never heard that in my life. Let's see. I would double check, dude. Double check the email they sent you. They might have like a designated time that codes are going out too. Like that's a super common practice as well, where like they won't send them until like where they won't send them until like a certain time tomorrow or something like that.
This should help me protect my vodka.
They go, huh, 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 huh. Sounds like they're freaking porking, dude. It sounds like they're having some little slap action back there, dude. Gross. I really don't want that SVG, dude. Getting kind of sick of this game trying to force it upon me. So I was sent this really fucking funny video today, and I know it's old. Like I know the video has been around for a while, but it literally just got sent to me today, and it's a video of this guy who's freaking out saying that civilians shouldn't be able to own ARs, AR-15s, not assault rifles, I should say.
What? That stripper must have stolen my money.
He was saying how nobody needs that. It's ridiculous. So he takes an AR. He takes an AR-15. It was decked out to look like an M16 though. But he took an AR-15, and he was trying to make it so it was unusable. So he took a giant chop saw to it, and all he did was cut the barrel off. And so he chops off, like he left like, I don't know, like probably 5 inches of barrel on the thing and just cut off the barrel. And he's like, that's one less AR in that exists now. And I'm like, do you know? Like, you're making a video that's all anti-gun. Are you even educated enough on guns to know that cutting off the barrel literally does nothing? Like, it doesn't change the fact that it's still a functioning gun.
You didn't bring enough help.
It doesn't change the fact that, you know, it's still fireable. It doesn't change anything. Like, yeah, it might drop a little bit of speed. Like, it might drop a little bit of velocity on the next round that's fired out of it. It might not make it as far, but it's still a fully functioning rifle. Like, it's still completely fine to use. And actually, another friend of mine pointed out that he actually went from turning it from a legal rifle. He actually now made it illegal because he cut the barrel to be way under legal length. So it went from being like all hunky-dory, whatever, protest video, to actually doing the opposite of what it was supposed to do. So like, I think I'm not 100% sure
More bullets, more
what
drinks.
barrel length is limit. I think it's like 16 inches or something it has to be. And so he went and he turned that 16-inch barrel into a 4-inch barrel. Like, that's literally all that he did. That's it. And like, I thought it was so fun. And like, I don't think it was his gun, because like, if it was his gun and he owned it, and so like, my thing is like, so if it was his gun, right? Like, let's say he owned it. Has the guy ever fired it? Like, is he aware of how guns function? Did he make the video thinking like, I'll make an anti-gun video, I'll cut it in half, and then I'll just, you know, I use guns, but you know, I wanna make a point or whatever, and I'll just put another barrel on it or whatever. Which makes no sense. Like, you're somebody that owns an AR and you don't think that anybody should own an AR, so you cut your barrel in half. Like, it doesn't make any sense that it would be his gun. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it was his gun and he wanted it to be destroyed,
Just what the
he would
doctor
have fucking
ordered.
cut it. He would have cut the frame right in half, right down the middle. Right? But if it's his gun, why would he be making a video about how civilians shouldn't own ARs if he in fact owns an AR? Right? So, like, that doesn't make any sense. So did he borrow somebody's AR and not tell them what he was going to do with it? So if that's the case, then that means that he destroyed somebody else's property. And unless he is licensed to own a firearm or to carry a firearm, that means he drove that firearm from one place to another, unless the person dropped the gun off at his house, which, even if that's the case, that means he was
Oh, around
still
me now!
handling a firearm, unsupervised. So, like,
Alright,
the
which
whole
one of you
video
crap your
makes
pants?
no sense. Like, it literally makes no sense. If it's his gun and he just wanted to prove a point by cutting the barrel in half, like, was the video just to, like, say that, like, let's say maybe this guy's ex-military, right? And maybe he's like, oh, I'll make a video showing a stance, and all these anti-gun people that know nothing about guns, maybe they'll be like, oh, this guy is trying to help our cause. But, like, at the same time, it's like, dude, if you're anti-gun, okay, if you're some anti-gun fucking liberal prick, and you think that cutting a barrel in half makes the gun ineffective,
But you were dead before.
you don't even
Fuck
know
you.
enough about guns to be able to say what and what not should be allowed. Do you know what I mean? Like, most liberals, from my experience, like, most people in the wild, like, even from, like, movies and TV and all that shit, most people have the common sense to know that when you cut the barrel off of a gun, all you're doing is removing length from the barrel. Most people
Die, demon hell
recognize
pigs.
and understand that that literally does nothing. Like, it's just like, I'm watching it, and unless it was made to be a meme, like saying, oh, this is how dumb anti-gun people are, so the guy did it as a joke, then, like, okay, you know what, then, okay, then it puts it all together. But it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I have a feeling that if you asked random people on the street, like, does cutting, if you ask somebody, if I took a rifle and I cut the barrel in half, does that mean that the rifle doesn't function anymore? Like, I feel like most people will say, no, you just made the barrel shorter. And then, like, the ironic part about the film is that the guy's talking about how guns, should be banned and how ARs should be illegal, when there is a law about how short barrels can be, so you can't, like, fully conceal a fully functioning rifle. Do you know what I mean? And so what he actually did was he turned a perfectly legal weapon into a completely illegal concealable rifle that is a very severe, serious felony. So by trying to talk out against guns, this guy made a gun that's banned. It's illegal. I'm just like, what in the fuck, dude? Like, and these are the people that are going out there voting. These are the people going out there talking about how guns need to be banned. Are these fucking idiots that think that cutting a barrel in half makes a gun unfunctional or non-functional? I should say. I don't think unfunctional is a word. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, oh god. Like, I'm just watching this shit. I'm like, dude, is this real? Like, there's no way that this guy is this fucking stupid. But again, as I've said 30 other times, all that does is bring up the point that if it's real, let's say this guy is, let's say this is
Treat the capitalist
100%
dogs, give me
serious,
ammo.
and let's just not even think about like how the guy got the gun, whose gun it
See
is.
what happens when
Let's
you
not even
touch
think
the
about it.
gray?
Let's just say yes, he's very anti-gun, and he wanted to make a point by cutting the barrel of a gun in half. Right? Let's say that that's what it is. No matter how you slice it, no matter not no pun intended, but no matter how you slice it, if it was his gun and he chopped the barrel off, he would know just from using any gun at all. He would know that chopping the barrel in half doesn't do anything. I would assume he would also know that that now makes it like a sawed-off rifle. Like like it makes it like a short barrel rifle. Um, and if it wasn't his gun and he was just borrowing it from somebody for the purpose of
When
making
did I
the
run out of
video,
ammo?
um, then the same thing occurs, except he just took somebody else's gun and destroyed it. Like
A
it's just
toast
like
to a
that.
brilliant
Like no
weapon.
matter what, the dude did the dumbest shit in the world. I just don't, I can't, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I'm still talking about this. I just cannot
This little girl and
understand
her
how
games.
dense
It's a
you have
sign
to
of
be
bad parenting.
to think that that's like a thing. That's like, I don't know. uh, That's like the same thing as pulling the straw out of your drink and cutting off like a quarter inch of it. Like, still works. Still a straw. Might be shorter. Still works. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so fucking stupid. Like,
Dempsey, I think you left your blush.
it's just so goddamn fucking stupid. And I'm sitting here watching it. I'm like, like, how do you even, like, how can you sit there? Like, I mean, clearly either way, either it was a meme, and the guy thought he was being funny and was just a really good actor. Either that's the case, or he's somebody that is super duper anti-gun, knows nothing about him, um, or the dude is just a complete fucking idiot. I mean, he's a complete fucking idiot either way, but the whole like, the whole like guns kill people argument and everything, and
This must be
guns need to
vodka
be
powered.
banned and this and that. Like, I just, you know what? Listen, dude. Like bad shit happens all the time. Like, mass shootings are absolutely a horrible fucking thing. Um, they absolutely should not happen. But the thing is that there's no stopping it. Like most of these things that occur, from at least from what I understand, um, a decent chunk of them are committed by people that are
Oh,
legal
look at
gun
how
owners and they're
shiny she
using their
is.
own legal guns, which sucks. But there's also quite a lot of them that occur by people that are using guns that they've stolen or that they bought illegally or whatever. And like, if you took away everybody's guns in America, these things would still happen. Would it cut down how many happen? Um, yeah, maybe. Maybe it would. Um, or it would make it worse because now these people are trying to commit these things. No, hey, you know what? Unless one of these people in this building is carrying an illegal weapon, which they're probably not, nobody can oppose me. I can like, let's say some guy wants to fucking walk into like a church or something, like like what happened down in, was it Texas? Like, let's say the same thing happens, and the guy's like, you know what? Nobody in this church is gonna carry a gun, so I can just unload round after round after round, and nobody's gonna stop me. Do you know what I mean? And that just might make these things happen even more. Like, it's such a fucking stupid argument, dude. Like, no, people 100% have the right to protect themselves, and no matter what, the bad guys are still gonna have guns, dude. Like, bad guys are gonna get their guns. Like, absolutely, people get their houses broken into. and their guns get stolen and then resold to gangsters and shit. But either way, even if they're not stolen from America, guns will still be stolen from other places and they will still get sold. Like, the bad guys can always get guns. It doesn't matter how many you take away from the good guy, the bad guys will always be able to get guns. And you know what? If people want to commit like mass murder, you know what? They won't use a gun then. They'll just keep going to Home Depot or whatever, and they'll keep making homemade bombs, and they'll just start blowing shit up. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, this shit's been happening forever. Like, has it gotten worse? Has it been perpetuated? Yeah. I think the reason it happens so much now is, you know, like, this shit has always happened, like, forever. But I feel like after Columbine is when all this shit, like, really started becoming a thing. Like,
Why is
you
no
know,
one trying nailing this down?
mass murders and shit became a thing because of all the news media that they got about Columbine. And a lot of these crazy fucks like want to be recognized, and I think that that's what a lot of it is they're like, well, if I create this, if I go through with this mass shooting, then I'll be all over the news. I'll be like, you know, same thing serial killers do, man. Serial killers, when they get caught, they love showing off on TV, dude. They love the attention. So I think that is, if people know that, like, if they commit something like that, they're going to be all over TV. You know, it's that's why it's getting worse and worse. Like, every time these things happen, that's all you hear is that person's name sprayed all over the news for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and then it dies down, and then somebody else does another one. Like, and like, you can't stop these things from happening. Like, you just can't. And if they can't use guns, then like I said, they'll just start using bombs. People will just start making bombs. So you know what? So long as that shit starts happening, like, as long as this shit's going on, we all 100% have our right. You know, it's our God-given right to fucking protect ourselves, dude. And you know what? I 100% would much rather be able to walk around with a gun attached to me than like a can of mace. Like, if there's somebody shooting up a building that I'm in, I think that that must be like the scariest fucking thing in the world, to be stuck, like, you know, like those people that got shot up in that club in Florida. It must be the scariest feeling in the world to know that there's somebody who's unloading rounds on you. Even Vegas, look at Vegas, where you are unarmed, you're in the open, and somebody is shooting at you. You can't see them, and you have no way to protect yourself from it. Like, that has got to be the scariest fucking feeling in the world, to be completely helpless. Like, that's one of those things that I don't like, feeling vulnerable. I don't like feeling helpless. I could not fucking imagine what those people have gone through, dude. I cannot imagine it, dude. Like, I just flat out cannot imagine what that's like, to feel 100% helpless. I couldn't, I cannot fucking fathom it, dude. I just can't, I can't even. I cannot even imagine what that must feel like. Like, I remember back in the day, when Columbine happened, because that was kind of like when, um, you know, there was a lot of the videos started going around, and one of the videos they kept showing on the news was, I believe it
I got
was
the
in
move or
the
they'll take me
in the
down.
library, I want to say, of the school, and it
I
was a
am surrounded
video
by
of like a girl and a
hellcats.
guy, and all you can hear is gunshots,
Either I'm
and
surrounded or I'm
these
seeing
two like
double.
flip over a table, and they hide behind it, and you can just like see them freaking out, and I guess they ended up like not walking to that side of the library, and you can see that these two are just scared fucking shitless when all you can hear is gunshots going
Very
off next to
tough,
them.
your children are
And luckily
becoming
the
annoying.
guys never made it to that side of the
You
library,
know
and
how
they
to
were
say
okay, but
"owned"
I'm
in
just like, dude,
Russian?
the
Owned.
fucking thoughts going through their heads right then and there, I couldn't even fucking imagine how that must feel. Like, that must be just utterly fucking horrible, dude. And again, if I was ever to be in a situation like that, And, you know, like, I'm still waiting on my gun permit to come through. You know, like, if I was in a situation like that and I had a gun attached to me, I would feel
Vodka for
100 times safer with a gun attached to my hip than without. You know what I mean? Like, as obvious as it is to say, I couldn't imagine, you know. And, like, the thing that's fucked up is, like, it happens so often now that, like, I honest to God, dude, like, whenever I even go into Walmart, I kind of notice myself, like, kind of constantly, like, checking over my shoulder and shit. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, as crazy as it does sound, I notice that I do it. Cause like that's when that shit happens. Is like when you're just like like at the Batman when it happened when they at the movie theater when like the Dark Knight came out, like none of those people, like everyone there was fucking vulnerable, dude. They were all sitting down to watch a movie. Nobody was fucking expecting some asshole to walk in with a duffel bag full of guns, dude.
Why am I so
Like
heavy
nobody
now?
was thinking that was gonna fucking happen. Oh shit. Did not mean to walk into that. Like, it's just not, like,
This
it's
is like
fucked up.
standing in grocery line.
And, you know, like, a buddy of mine was like, oh, you shouldn't say that kind of stuff out loud. People are gonna think you're crazy. And I'm like, dude, I'm not, though. Like, I'm a pretty sane guy. But, like, you know, these things happen all over the country all the time. And everyone's like, dude, they don't happen all the time. It happens, like, you know, you hear about it, like, once every couple months. And it's like, yeah, you hear about it once every couple months. Like, it seems like every year we have like a big one happen, and then you know there's a couple small ones. There's like two, three, four, five small ones that happen throughout the year as well. Which there's no such thing as a small one. Like any loss of life like that is fucking horrible. But like it seems like every single year there's like a really big crazy one, and then a handful of
First it takes
others.
my
And
money, then it disappears.
like
Just like my
like
fourth wife.
like you can't expect it to happen. You can't plan on it. And it's not like I'm walking around all day long, like looking over my shoulder. But like if I go somewhere, like the movies, if I go somewhere where there's a big crowd, like yeah, I'm a little bit on edge about it, like 100%, like 100% I'm on edge. Like even this year at the big vape expo, I was kind of like I had a can. I keep a can of mace in my pocket at all times, along with a couple knives. I've noticed that I kind of like kept my hand in that pocket the whole day. Like I was kind of sitting there, like kind of like if I heard something going on, and like if there's a guy looking at you with a backpack full of ammo and a rifle, like what the fuck is Mace gonna do? Like I'm aware that I can't do shit with Mace, but like anytime in a big crowd, like I'm kind of thinking about it, like fuck, dude, if I start hearing pop pop pop, like what is my escape strategy? Like, how do I get myself and my friends out of this without anyone getting fucked up? Like, like that was like the big thing that like, I was talking to a buddy of mine because he's literally like a clone copy of me. He's just a lot skinnier. But I was talking to him one day, and we were supposed to go to a concert together. And he ended up having to bail out, and he had the ticket, so I ended up not going. But I was talking to him and he was like, dude, he's like, how fucked up would it be if, we go to this show and it's one of those things? I was like, dude, I was like, I was just thinking about that. And he's like, what would you do? He's like, let's say we're like front row and there's some guy at the back of the room popping shots. He's like, what would you do? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I would fucking get down low and try to sneak my way around behind something and just, if we can get other people safe, then absolutely. Like, will I put myself out there to save somebody else? Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't. Um, But like it's so hard to imagine like what you would do in that scenario. Like it's so fucking hard. And then you got these
Come
fucking
quickly, I'm
assholes
surrounded.
out there like Dan Balzarian. I don't know if you know who he is, but this guy, or Bilzarian, however you pronounce it, like this guy has legitimately
I made a very
um,
big mess.
become a multi-millionaire just for like vlogging throughout the day. Like goes to the shooting range, does all this manly shit, and makes a bunch of money on YouTube and Instagram doing that. And a lot of his stuff is like gun related and whatever, and he's like this well-known, you know, social media culture guy, whatever. When the Vegas shooting was going on, he walked up to a cop
Slime thing,
and
die,
told the
die.
cop to give him his pistol so he could go in to help save
Leave
people's
loot, hell
lives.
pigs.
And the cop
Die.
is like, no. The cop's like, dude, nobody's going in there right now. That's the hot zone. They're like, we don't know where this guy is. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know what his plans are. They're like, we don't know what he has for guns. We don't know what's going on. So, no. They're like, I'm not gonna give you my gun that I'm using to protect myself so you can run in there and try to be a hero and probably get yourself and other people killed. And this dude Dan Balzarian records him going up. He's like he literally runs up to this cop and he goes, "Hi, I'm Dan Balzarian. Give me your gun. I want to go in there and save people." And the cop's like, "Dude, I don't know who you are." He's like, "Oh, he's like, "I'm on Twitter." And the guy's like, "Okay." He's like, "Whatever." He's like, "Give me your gun. Give me your gun." And he's like, "Why?" He's like, "I want to go in there to try to help people out." And the cop's like, "Sir, don't go over there." He's like, "Stay back with the other people in the crowd. We don't know what's going on right now." And he's like, "There's a shooter. I want to go kill him." And they're like, "Dude, we don't even know where the guy is. Like, what are you gonna do?" And he's like, "Give me your gun. Give me your gun. Give me your gun." And the cop's like, "Dude, get the fuck away from me." And and this guy's like, "Okay, whatever." And it's like, what? Like, why would you do that? Like, like, don't you think that, you know, when there's 100 cops surrounding the area, don't you think that if they knew where he was, don't you think they would have killed the guy or arrested him? What do you think you're gonna do as one guy wearing a t-shirt and shorts? What are you gonna do that the police and SWAT teams can't? Like, like what in the absolute fuck are you going to do that the police are unable to do? Like, just explain that one real quick. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so fucking dumb, dude. And like, I'm watching this and you know, like, it's one
Either I'm
thing,
drunk or that
like,
box is
if this
flying
guy
around.
if this guy was carrying a gun on him anyway. Like, let's say this Dan Balzarian guy had a gun on him.
No soul for
You know,
you.
he has a concealed carry permit, let's say. And let's say, you know, he was at the concert and he was like, "Hey, you know what?" He was like, I'm going to go back into the hot zone and I'm going to try to help get some people out." Like, let's say that that was the scenario. You know what, dude? Even that is a very fucking stupid and selfish thing to do. Like, what's your strategy? Are you gonna run back into where all the dead bodies are, and try to snipe this guy with a handgun? Like, are you gonna run in there and try to find people that are alive and try to save them and pull them out? Is that your big game
It is
plan?
happy hour. Oh, it's the
Like,
ray gun.
do you know what I mean? What are you gonna, like, I can understand if he was in the concert and they were getting shot at, he pulls a gun out and he's like trying to help people out. But like, what the fuck are you gonna do as one person in a complete unknown? I was talking about how Dan Balzarian asked a police officer if he would give him his sidearm during the Vegas shooting, so he could try to save people's lives. Which is like just the the most ridiculously moronic and selfish and like hunt for attention that I've ever seen in my like. It literally makes zero sense why anybody would say that. Like it literally makes no sense whatsoever why somebody would even think to say that to a cop. Hey, give me your gun, the one that you're using to protect yourself and the people around us. Give me that gun so I can go into where
I
an
think they're
active
all
shooter
trying to steal
is
my vodka.
and try to take the guy out on my own, even though I don't know where he is. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I want you to give me your sidearm,
Death to you, demon
mind
spawn.
you, while I record the whole thing. Well, see, that's the thing though, CMC, is they didn't even know where the guy. This was like literally within like the
No,
first 15
no
or 20
vodka for
minutes.
you.
Like nobody knew where he was because there's two giant buildings. There's two buildings that mirror each other that make like a semicircle around the area. So it's impossible to know where the sounds are coming from, especially when he's using his suppressed rifle, because it creates a weird cracking echo, and it's impossible to know where it's coming from. Um, so there was a lot of
You
unknowns,
cannot even
um,
beat a drunk
and
Soviet.
this dude just thinks it's a good idea. And mind you, he recorded his footage with the police, where he asked the cop for his gun. He recorded the footage like he was gonna turn it into some type of like big Instagram video, where like all it was literally him trying to be a hero. Like you know that saying, "Don't be a hero." Like because people that try to be heroes
Just what the
are
doctor
usually the
ordered.
people that fuck things up. Like the people that just happen to end up in a scenario where they act on it and they just wind up being a hero. Those are the good types of heroes.
No,
The
it's
people
my
that
vodka.
that
Mine own.
go out with the intent on being a hero in some type
That
of a
smells
scenario,
disgusting.
especially like
my
that,
fourth wife.
those are the people that
She
get
pretty.
themselves and other
Pretty and
people hurt
smelly.
or killed.
Weird combo.
Those are the people that fuck up. Like the fact that he pulled his cell phone out to record him asking the cop for his gun, all that does is prove that he was looking to get the whole thing on video, and in his head his best case scenario is that somehow miraculously this cop says, you know what, here, take my gun, and he goes in and he winds up killing the guy, and Dan Balzarian is the biggest hero in the nation. That's, I think, in his head, that's what he thought was going to happen. And it's completely fucking delusional, dude. It's completely delusional. I just don't. I just don't. I don't know, dude. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Hang on. I gotta check something super duper quick. Um, but the other thing is that what so I don't know exactly how this played out, but when I remember when it first started happening, he put up a video and it's like this two-sided thing because he did both things that you should never do in either of those. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Um, so when things first broke out, he recorded a video of it happening, and he recorded a video of himself like running from it, which is what you were supposed to do. Um, And so like you have to keep in mind that the way that this guy puts his profile out there is that he's like this gun-toting, badass, military, hard-ass motherfucker.
The Red Army
Um,
cannot be
and like
overrun.
regardless of whatever your persona is, doesn't matter. If you're in a situation where you're vulnerable, you need to do whatever it takes to keep yourself safe. So he put up a video of him running away. Um, and
Williams and
and while there
Roby.
was an active
Let's stay
shooter,
healthy.
he posted the video up on Instagram. And I guess like
If
some
that's
people
all you
were like
got,
breaking his
maybe I'm
balls or
not
whatever,
drinking enough.
and they're like, "Oh, why are you running away? Why don't you do something? You're Dan Balzerian. You're the big badass, white guy badass." And then that is when he ran back and asked the cop for his gun, and they're like, "Dude, get the fuck out of here." So like first of all, he it's just so fucking ridiculous. The whole thing is so completely ridiculous. And I know it's like old news and like there's no point to talk about it, but it's just one of those things where like I don't know, stupid people just make me just kill me. Stupid fucking people kill me. I'm telling you.
Fuck you. Hagib nudes, hell pigs! Die!
Oof, that hurt. That did not feel good. Oh, I should probably go pack this fucking ray gun, huh? Let's see. Let's go ahead and pack up this array gun. Whoa.
Hurry, come on!
Ugh.
Don't worry, guys.
I should probably get off
Nikolai
here
is
pretty
coming
soon
for you.
because so I have to wake up pretty early tomorrow. I have to go to the parts store to get some shit for my car. And then I have to I have to go get a tattoo tomorrow. I'm actually getting a meme tattoo, like a tattoo for the memes. So that's a thing.
Now that's what I call a goulash.
No, it's not like a meme. So it was a joke
Pigs. Die!
between my coworker or between my bosses where they were like or between my bosses and me where they were like, "Oh, we should get fucking AT all things vape tattoos," the name of the shop we work at. He's like, "We should get all things vape tattoos." And we were all joking about it like, "Oh yeah, that'd be the most douchebag move ever." What's up, Curvy? And then today they were joking around and they were like, "Yo, we should for real get all things vape tattoos. That'd be fucking hilarious." And then the boss, the owner of the shop was like, "Yo, for real." He was like, "Let's go get all things vape tattoos right now." And my manager was like, "Okay." And they went up and they left. And then my boss called and he's like, "Yo," and I had to stay at the store to keep it open. And he's like, "Would you actually get an all things vape tattoo? It's a small one. It's like legit. It's gonna be, oh Jesus, where's the camera? It's gonna be like right there in my hand, like right above the thumb, that little wedge right there." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Would you get a small one right there?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why the fuck not?" And he's like, "All right." And so he paid for it. And he's like, "I made an appointment for you to go tomorrow and get it done." So I got to go over there and get that banged out tomorrow. It's only gonna take like 10 minutes. It's a little tiny banger. So that should be fun.
You see what happens when you touch Nikolai?
But it started as like a meme where like So it's a thing like in the vape
Getting low on
industry where
ammunition.
a lot of guys get like vape tattoos for literally no
Capitalism. If
reason
you can't beat
whatsoever.
them,
And we were like, fuck it, let's just do it. We were like, what? Like that'd be hilarious. And it's
why do
probably
they
gonna
insist
wind
on
up making
picking on
us looking
me?
like a bunch of fucking idiots, but we're
I
okay with
think
that.
they're all trying to steal my vodka.
Ugh. So hopefully that works out okay, and it doesn't turn into like this huge fucking ordeal. I guess my boss bled like a fucking bitch when he got his, which is hilarious, because I never picture. I actually know he is a bleeder. I know he bleeds real easy. Like he literally like bled everywhere. So I'm gonna have a really stupid tattoo on my hand come tomorrow night. Which you know what? I honestly I think like a lot of people I think take tattoos like super serious. Like yeah, they're on your body forever. Absolutely. Um, but I think a lot of times, even if it's something really fucking stupid, I think that as long as there's like something worth of a decent story to tell with it, like fuck it.
Never mess with a
Like you know what,
Soviet.
dude? The guys that I work with, you know, even if I was to get fired right after I got the tattoo, you know, dude, the guy that owns the store I work for, you know, he helped me escape a job that I absolutely fucking hated
This is
going to.
proper socialist
You know, a
reform.
year ago, you know, I was miserable. I hated my job. I hated what I did all day.
Like coddled
Um,
bourgeois.
I really didn't like what I was doing all day, and that was making me super fucking depressed. And, you know, the boss I have now is like literally one of the coolest guys in the world. And he helped to like better my life. And you know, I owe him I owe him a lot. So like, if he wants me to get a really stupid fucking tattoo as a joke, and do it for the meme of it, then fucking absolutely, dude, I will do it for the meme of it. No questions asked. I'm there.
Don't slip in the slime. You got slime on the uniform. Let's wait before sight.
Oof. But yeah, if he wants me to get the tattoo for the lols, dude, if that shows him that I appreciate him, then fucking hey, dude, I'm on it. Like, I'm fucking on it.
Come, Suk. I have vodka for you.
Come, Suka. Whew. Nice, trying to sneak up on me, huh? Real cute. Real fucking cute, Pooch. Ooh, another one. Ooh, another one.
Hell, dog.
Ugh.
Just what the doctor ordered.
But, yeah, so I gotta go do that. I just don't want to go to the auto parts store tomorrow, man. I gotta actually fuck with my car, and I'm really not in the mood to do that shit. Probably go until, like, round 30 and call it for the night. And I'll pick it back up tomorrow. Although, like, Black Ops 4 comes out tomorrow night, though, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll probably play some zombies up until midnight, and then we'll just try getting right on Black Ops 4. Um, I don't know what map I want to play first though. Like, I don't know if I want to do Blood of the Dead right off the rip. I really,
Why do they
really want to
insist
play
on
the new
picking on
Chaos
me?
mode, but I don't know. We'll find out about that. I'm sure all the big zombie YouTubers are going to be YouTubing Black Ops 4 all day tomorrow, if not tonight. Like, are any YouTubers fucking streaming Black Ops 4 Zombies? Do they have it yet? Oh, all right. Have a good night. I will catch you on the flippy floppy. You better be here on Friday night though, Kirby. When Blops 4 comes out. Or unless actually you'll probably be playing it yourself, won't you?
Hey
Yep, that
guys,
makes
look what I
sense.
did.
That would make some sense.
Nikolai is coming for you. Meet the fury of the Red Army. You fall like coddled bourgeois.
Let's see. But CMC, has anybody have any streamers gotten zombies yet?
Ha! You cannot even beat the drunk Soviet.
If they don't yet, they're probably getting it in like 15 minutes. They'll probably get it at like midnight tonight.
I like it rough, but not that rough.
Although I'm not even totally sure like what time the game drops. I don't know if it's coming out like 12 p.m. Pacific time or what.
You didn't bring enough hell pigs to take on the Soviets. Bad hell pigs, bad. Double points. Udem zdrovi. Let's stay healthy. They were here, now they're not. Such is life in the... fuck it.
Let's see. I wanna just really quickly Google what time it releases. What time does Black Ops 4 release? Um, October 12th at 12 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Let's see. So it comes out midnight for me. Awesome. Um, yeah, so it hits midnight for me. Players on PlayStation, Xbox, preloading on PC will start at 9 p.m. Pacific time worldwide. Oh shit, I can preload it right now. Okay, cool. All right, so what up, Silent Sound? Okay, so I can pre-download it right now. I'll probably do that after I get off of here, and then I can play it at exactly midnight tomorrow, dude. Hell yeah, yo, zombies at midnight. In 24 hours, we'll be getting ready to play Black Ops 4 Zombies. Hell to the yes, dude. In 24 hours, man. Super excited. I might just sleep in really late tomorrow and go to the tattoo appointment and like literally go to Napa right before I go to the tattoo appointment. And that way I go to work my 4 hours, and then like I can come. Actually, no, that works out perfect because I don't have to go into work until 4 o'clock on Friday. So that means I can actually play like all night tomorrow if I wanted to. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's fucking dope. Shit's gonna be litty. I'm so jealous though how all like the big YouTubers get to download the game at like fucking they'll have it at like noon tomorrow. If not, they're probably gonna have it like in a couple hours to be honest.
I am surrounded by hell pigs! Like wheat before sight! Oh, good. I don't have to
Life
do
has been
anything.
pretty sweet, man. Life's been pretty sweet. How about you? Litty Titty, dude. The Litty Titty committee is gonna be in tomorrow. I'm excited, dude. Fuck, dude. Yo, what map should we play first off tomorrow? What do you think? Should we try the Chaos story mode?
Come, let's
Should we
dance to
do
Yablutska.
Blood? Should we do the 5 remake? What do you think? What should we start off with? We're probably gonna start off with Blood of the Dead, just because. But at the same time, dude, I really want to play that new mode, dude.
I just killed a billion zombies. Why is no one helping? Insta-kill. Taste communist aggression, filthy worm train. Oh, that smells disgusting. Like my fourth wife. She's pretty though. Pretty and smelly. Weird combo. What's that smell? Maybe I shot it.
I don't know, dude. It's gonna be tough, man. I really want to fucking play those new maps, dude. Like, I'm really interested in the new maps. The other thing too is that the rumor is that they've gotten rid of Jug, which I don't understand. Like, I can see how they could have gotten rid of Jug for Chaos, but there's no way that they got rid of Jug for the original 4 maps. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that Blood of the Dead is not gonna have Jug. There's no way. Like, could they? Do you really? There's no way. Like, yeah, maybe the new maps do, but and I honestly, dude, I think that they're gonna finish up the premise storyline in Black Ops 4. I honestly do. I think they're going to get rid of. I think they're gonna get rid of. They're gonna get rid of the original 4, and they're gonna go on with this Chaos story. Like, they've been using the same story for. This will be what, 5 games? Yeah, this will be their 5th game that involves the same story. I think they're gonna wrap it up, and they're gonna be like, all right, man, let's fucking bang this shit out. And then I think the DLC season this year for zombies is gonna be fucking insane. I'm praying for a Transit remake, dude. I would love to see what they could do with Transit, like, on this graphics engine.
Good hell spawns, die!
Excuse me. We're probably gonna go to round 30 and then call it for the night. So a couple more rounds, and then I'm gonna go to bed, dude, so I can get some serious sleep and fucking and get ready to bust out some zombies tomorrow.
They're all around me now.
I'm gonna have to buy a monster for tomorrow night too. All right, Silent dude, it was good talking, homie. Get some rest, my man. I'll catch you later, brother.
Down. Hey guys, look what I did. Why am I always needing more ammo? Oh, these lights are making me sick. which one of you crap your pants? You capitalist hell pigs! Die! You're dead now, but you were dead before! Ah, fuck you!
There we go.
No touchy! I have issue. Somehow I have good aim! Either I'm good or I'm drunk.
Alright,
I
this is
hit
our
2
last
zombies
round.
with 1 bullet.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited, dude. It's almost exactly, it's 24 hours and 6 minutes, dude. Oh, yeah. So excited. I'm so excited. It feels like it's been forever since we've had new good zombies content. Like, this time last year, this
You
time 1 year
capitalist hell
ago,
pigs!
is
Die!
when, oh no, actually no, World War II came out last year. Damn. Forgot about that. I totally forgot about World War II. I totally forgot about Call of Duty World War II. Was I playing? Did I play World War II? No, I didn't. I gave up on zombies right at the end of Infinite Warfare, so I never really streamed World War II. I think I tried it once and I was like, yo, this
Meet
shit
the
sucks.
fury of the Red Army! You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned! If I don't find ammo, I will have to kill them with my breath! The Red Army cannot be overrun!
I can't believe that I forgot about Call of Duty World War II. Does anybody really remember that game though?
Owned in Russian? Owned!
Like, do you know of anybody that's been like, oh, I fucking loved Call of Duty World War II? That was like my favorite one. Like, does anybody actually remember that game?
Die, slime thing! Die! Die!
Like, I feel like more people remember and praise Call of Duty Ghost than people that praise World War II.
No! No vodka for you!
I feel like people liked Infinite Warfare more than they liked World War II, which is saying a lot because everybody hated Infinite Warfare. Like even like big zombies streamers and YouTubers, like the guys that make a living off of playing COD Zombies, like even those guys when they were making like Easter egg and oh no! Oh, that's so shitty. Even when those guys were playing World War II, they were kind of like, yo, this game sucks.
You see what happened to me? There were thousands!
I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway, since we can't do anything with this game. Since
Either I'm surrounded
tomorrow
or I'm
night we're
seeing
not going to be
double.
streaming it anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Good. That son was driving me nuts. Looks like I didn't get all of him. Hey, look what you're doing to the floor! Boom! You are dead! Explosives make things so much easier. Greedy capitalist dogs, give me ammo! Not touchy!
All right,
I
that's it.
have is
I'm just gonna end this game because by the time I get online tomorrow night and everything, it's gonna be like 2 hours until the game comes out. So I'm just gonna go pre-download the game right now, guys, and then tomorrow night, Black Ops 4, Black Ops fucking 4. This time tomorrow night, exactly this time tomorrow night, we'll be booting up the game. Hell to the yes. I'm just gonna very quickly, before I end the stream, I'm gonna double check that I can actually download it right now. Let's see, let me double check the Blizzard app. Let's see if we can actually download it right now. Let's see, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's take a look. Yep, it's downloading right now. Now, what is it? It's downloading something else. What the hell is it downloading? Oh nope, it's downloading. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. Tomorrow night, tomorrow night's the night. I'm literally installing the game as we speak. So tomorrow night, 24 hours. I will see you guys then. Can't wait. Bye, guys.